$0. That's all I had when I decided to take the plunge into the world of dropshipping. It was a daunting thought, but I was determined to make it work. Dropshipping seemed like the perfect opportunity. The idea of running an online store without holding any inventory was appealing. I could manage everything from my laptop, and the potential for passive income was enticing. Everyone online was talking about it, the freedom, the passive income. It sounded like a dream come true. I spent countless hours researching, watching tutorials, and reading success stories. The more I learned, the more convinced I became that this was the path for me. But could you really build a successful business from scratch with absolutely no money to invest? The doubts were always there, lingering in the back of my mind. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I was ready to face the challenges head-on. I was about to find out. People thought I was crazy. Friends and family were skeptical. They'd say, "You need money to make money." And yeah, starting any business usually means some upfront cash. But I was determined to prove them wrong. I believed in the power of creativity and resourcefulness. I knew that with the right strategy, I could overcome the financial hurdle. I started by leveraging free resources. There are countless tools and platforms available online that don't cost a dime. From free website builders to social media marketing, I utilized everything I could find. I was determined to prove them wrong. I spent hours brainstorming ideas, researching products, and learning about my target audience. I knew there had to be a way to make dropshipping work, even with a $0 budget. I focused on building a strong online presence. Social media became my best friend. I created engaging content, interacted with potential customers, and slowly but surely, I started to see results. This is the story of how I did it. Through perseverance, creativity, and a lot of hard work, I turned my $0 budget into a thriving dropshipping business. If I can do it, so can you. Let me tell you, the beginning was rough. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Dropshipping sounded simple enough on paper. Find a product, list it online, and let the supplier handle the rest. But the reality was far more complex. Without money for ads, getting my store in front of potential customers felt impossible. I had to think outside the box. I spent countless hours researching free traffic methods, diving deep into the world of social media marketing and search engine optimization. I read every blog, watched every tutorial, and absorbed as much information as I could. I learned everything I could about creating engaging content. I started making videos, writing blog posts, and crafting social media updates that would catch people's attention. Building a social media following from scratch was no easy task. I had to be consistent, engaging, and always on the lookout for new trends and opportunities. Optimizing my website for search engines was another challenge. I had to learn about keywords, meta descriptions, and how to make my site as user-friendly as possible. It was a steep learning curve, fueled by countless late nights and endless cups of coffee. I often found myself working into the early hours of the morning, driven by the hope that my efforts would eventually pay off. There were moments when I doubted myself, wondering if this dropshipping dream was just that, a dream. I questioned whether I had what it took to succeed in such a competitive field, but I didn't give up. I attended webinars, took online courses, and networked with other entrepreneurs. I sought advice and learned from those who had walked this path before me. Slowly but surely, I started to see progress. Small victories like a positive review or a spike in website traffic kept me motivated. Each success, no matter how minor, was a step closer to my goal. Eventually, my hard work began to pay off. Orders started coming in and I found myself busy fulfilling them. The dream was becoming a reality. The journey was tough, but it taught me resilience, creativity, and the importance of never giving up. If you're willing to put in the effort, you can overcome any obstacle. No money, no inventory, no problem. I couldn't afford to throw money at ads, so I had to get creative. I knew that if I wanted to make my dropshipping business work, I had to find alternative ways to drive traffic to my website. The challenge was daunting, but I was determined to make it happen. I realized that social media was my best friend. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter were gold mines for free traffic if used correctly. I spent hours researching the best strategies to grow my presence on these platforms. I started creating content related to my niche, sharing valuable information and engaging with anyone who would listen. I made sure my posts were not just promotional but also educational and entertaining. This way, I could build a loyal following who trusted my brand. I joined Facebook groups, participated in online forums, and even reached out to influencers, offering free products in exchange for honest reviews. These communities were incredibly supportive, and I learned a lot from the interactions. The influencers in particular helped me reach a wider audience. Slowly but surely I started to see results. My website traffic began to increase and I could see the fruits of my labor. Each small success motivated me to keep pushing forward. My social media following grew, and with it, traffic to my website. The engagement on my posts was higher than ever, and people were starting to recognize my brand. It was a thrilling experience to see my hard work pay off. Every click felt like a small victory, a testament to the hard work I was putting in. I celebrated each milestone, no matter how small, because I knew they were steps toward my ultimate goal. I knew that to succeed in the dropshipping game without money, I had to hustle harder than anyone else. Late nights and early mornings became my norm. I was constantly learning, adapting, and implementing new strategies. The journey was tough, but the rewards were worth every ounce of effort. At first I tried selling everything and anything. Big mistake. It wasn't until I narrowed my focus that things started to change. I stumbled upon the world of phone accessories, a niche with huge demand and endless product options. I spent days researching trending products, analyzing competitors, and identifying gaps in the market. My gut told me that phone grips were about to explode in popularity. People were spending more and more time on their phones, and a good phone grip offered both functionality and style. I found a reliable supplier with unique and eye-catching designs and added them to my store. I'll never forget the day I made my first sale. I was at my computer, refreshing my store analytics for the 100th time that day, when suddenly, a notification. Someone had purchased a phone grip. It was only a $10 sale, but it felt like I had won the lottery. That single sale validated all the hard work, the sleepless nights, and the self-doubt. More importantly, it showed me that my $0 dropshipping business could actually work. It was a turning point, a moment that ignited a fire within me. I knew that if I could get one sale, I could get more. I just had to keep pushing, keep learning, and keep hustling. As my sales started to trickle in, I resisted the urge to splurge. Every dollar I earned went straight back into my business. I upgraded my website, invested in basic marketing tools, and most importantly, continued to expand my product offerings. I stayed laser-focused on my niche, adding new phone grip designs, phone cases, and other accessories that complemented my main product line. I learned to be resourceful, finding creative ways to stretch my limited budget. Instead of paying for expensive software, I found free alternatives. I negotiated better prices with my suppliers and sought out partnerships with other small businesses in my niche. I realized early on that dropshipping wasn't just about selling products, it was about building a brand that people could trust. I made customer service my top priority, responding to every inquiry promptly and going above and beyond to resolve any issues. I knew that positive word of mouth was invaluable, especially in the online world. I encouraged my customers to leave reviews, sharing their experiences with my products and my brand. Authenticity was key. I never paid for fake reviews or tried to manipulate my ratings. I wanted to build a brand that was built on trust and genuine customer satisfaction. Starting a dropshipping business with $0 might sound crazy, but I'm living proof that it's possible. It takes grit, determination, and a whole lot of hustle. But if you're willing to put in the work, the rewards can be life-changing. Don't let a lack of capital hold you back from pursuing your entrepreneurial dreams. Take the leap, be resourceful, and never give up. You never know where it might lead you.